Technological takeover is on Earth's list of apocalypses, right in between an alien invasion and a zombie epidemic. But where did this ridiculous idea of robots taking over come from?
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
The sci-fi genre, particularly in film, explores the very real and present concern of technology surpassing human abilities and knowledge. Filmmakers like Garen Daly and Rob Fitz say it's the perfect medium to discuss such an issue.
If you take a look at the top 25 all-time grossing films, the majority are science fiction and fantasy. They express a certain viewpoint of fear at that particular point in time, or a source of concern at that particular point in time. Maria in Metropolis is a leader of the revolution to be controlled by the powers that be, not unlike what we're seeing today. So you can see similarities between the robots. What's more interesting now is that our robotics have gotten us to the point where we have to be seriously concerned about the singularity.
Whenever that movie came out, I was thinking 84, right? In the Terminator, that was like, there really wasn't much of an internet back then. So robots are portrayed negatively in a lot of movies, or as like, hey, let's be cautious, you know? And that's the stuff that I watched. Kind of like, let's not rely on our creations to live our lives.
While Daly and Fitz grew up with Hal and the Terminator, more recent films have created more positive characters, like Wall-E and Baymax from Big Hero 6. Ben Johnson, only 22 years old, won the Best Web Series award at this year's Boston Sci-Fi Film Festival.
I like where they're going, where they're trying to explore other things that could potentially happen. Like, here's this scenario where, you know, we have artificial intelligence, and how does it learn, and how, you know, Chappie is not a bad guy, you know. Can we feel the same thing for a person as we can for, you know, a robot?
It's, you know, the idea behind that is they create an AI into one of these robots, and it's like a child.
That's a watch. That's a watch. What?
You teach it, and it becomes acclimated to its environment, and it's actually, you know, a positive thing. He's like the hero of the story, and you feel sympathy for him because, you know, he doesn't know what's going on. He's trying to learn, and all of these horrible people are around him.
If the sci-fi film world is playing with the idea of robots as something other than the villain, these cinephiles see an expansive future for this genre.
Well-made, well-thought-out films that pose questions and that leave people satisfied that they saw something good is always welcome.
Our technological advancements are going far beyond our capacity as a species to, I mean, to handle it, I guess.
Maybe a future where robots look just like people, you know, similar to like Blade Runner, where they have to have like specialized tests just to tell who's who, you know, if you're a robot or not. Like, what are the things with that? You know, is it okay to kill a robot because it's just a robot, even if it can think for itself? Like, that type of stuff.
The beauty of sci-fi is that paradigms can be challenged and changed.
I'm actually very hopeful, and I'm continuing to see hope that there's going to be young filmmakers who are able to tackle some of these things. And the only thing I would say to them is, be brave. Go for it.
Hollywood, and to some extent media, not being technologists, don't always understand the nuance, the detail about technology and what is it capable of, what is it not capable of, and but I think that I can confidently say that a rejection of technology is not going to be the solution.
Whether that's science fiction, which is the genre of choice, and I don't see that genre changing very soon, or whether it's another genre, it really doesn't matter. It's whether or not the questions are being proposed and whether people are listening to it.
So with a film genre that pushes imagination to its boundaries, it's time to ask again, how will robots fit into our future? In our schools? In our hospitals? in our homes, or just in the movie theaters for now. The robot revolution is happening, but it doesn't mean it's a takeover.